And you are listening to On the Record with Tiffany. And I have a special guest today, Arlet Polack, Program Coordinator for It's Time Texas and the Living Healthier program. Arlet, can you tell us a little bit about what's going on over there at wonderful It's Time Texas?
Yeah, of course. Tiffany, thank you so much for allowing me to come on and chat with you and your listeners about the good that we're doing. We do a lot of good work, so it's important to get it out. So I appreciate this opportunity. So I am the program coordinator for Living Healthier. It's a program that's offered through It's Time Texas. And in this program, we offer free, personalized, over the phone health coaching. I think the key word to take away that this program is completely personalized, meaning that it's really kind of, is catered to the needs of the person calling in. So we get a lot of referrals from clinics, from our partners like Texas Kidney Foundation. And, our goal is to support people through their health journey, whether that's providing them with social support, resources, or with the tools to eventually kind of take charge of their own health. That's a huge focus with our health coaches.
So, you guys are all about my favorite topic, which is patient empowerment.
Patient empowerment, yes. That's the key word here. We want people calling in and who are going through our program to eventually be able to go off on their own. We kind of want to work ourselves out of a job is something that we say here a lot. We want people to not need us at all. I wish they didn't need us. I wish communities didn't need us. I wish that everybody kind of was able to capitalize on health and, make that a priority, but that's just not our reality. So that's what we're here
Right.
for.
I'm so thankful for It's Time Texas now because I was thankful for you guys before this, but COVID-19 has really shown us how unhealthy our population is. And to have a resource like It's Time Texas, that's why we brought you on. If you, to my listeners, if you all have a health problem, if you have diabetes, hypertension, if you are a provider for people with
Mhm.
diabetes or hypertension, It's Time Texas is the perfect resource for you because they have renally trained dietitians. They have dietitians who are trained in diabetes. They are a lifestyle coach. So not only do they understand what you need to eat and how you need to eat, but they're looking at your family. Customization means you. It's all about you. It's a place where you can be pampered, and that can provide you the guidance that you need. And we
Exactly.
all need some leadership right now, and that's what It's Time Texas provides for your health.
Yeah, and that's something I hear from the health coaches. There's so much going on right now, and sometimes people, they're struggling, and that's completely okay. But then on the flip side of that, you also have people who are finally, this is like a tipping point when they're finally deciding, what, this is just my health needs to be a top priority because if I'm not in optimal health, my
Mhm.
chances of, either contracting this COVID or being really negatively affected by this disease or this virus, it can really have some pretty long-term critical impacts on your health. So, there's like two sides of it. There's people that might need more support in getting started, and there's people who are ready to get started, and now they just need to be propelled into this health journey that they should be, taking on. And, with our health coaches, they have a lot of training in diabetes management, a lot of chronic disease management. All of our health coaches are certified community health workers. So we're working around that module. That's how we promote our health coaches as community health workers because they have that really unique understanding of the community that they're interacting with. And another thing I forgot to mention is that this health coaching program is completely free. It's completely over the phone, and it is completely bilingual as well. So people calling in can expect to receive an English-based support or a Spanish-based support. So those are the two that we're doing right now. Hopefully we can expand into other languages. Those aren't the only two languages here in Texas. But it's where we're starting at for now.
But that's a great start, and so well thought out because those populations, English speaking and Spanish speaking, uh, then that covers a lot of the people that we deal with Texas Kidney Foundation, because often we run into people who are, um, as we get closer to the border, we're running into large Spanish speaking populations.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, and a lot of challenges that, border counties are experiencing are unique and different from more centralized counties. So that's something really important to note.
And I like
So
that you use community workers, because that's exactly what you need when you're interacting with indigenous populations. People need to feel like you know what's going on with them, and
exactly,
community
yeah.
workers are the folks that uh, that do know
Hmm.
what's happening. I mean, I love It's Time Texas because it's so relatable. Everybody there can relate to the community that they're in. You know,
Exactly,
you
exactly.
never feel like when y'all come out, the people that we see, and the programs that we've done through Texas Kidney Foundation, and had you in our program, our participants, the patients say, I can relate to them.
Yeah.
They feel
Making
like my
sure
daughter or my cousin or my.
culturally relevant information. I will
Yep,
continue and continue to say that we need culturally relevant programs and initiatives, and
exactly.
they become most culturally relevant when you can have a one-on-one with somebody, which is exactly
That's
what
right.
people get when they join in on our Living Healthier program. And then, Tiffany, I wanted to touch on something you mentioned, partnering with Living Healthier. I think it's really important to note that clinics can utilize this service to help with, program load. Right now, well, we have a lot of partner clinics, in the RGV here in Austin, and I keep hearing across all of our clinic partners that there's just a huge focus on COVID response, and there's so limited resources in regards to that, so it's all hands on deck. So
Yeah.
oftentimes, a lot of the diabetes education isn't happening, the chronic kidney disease education isn't happening, and that's where Living Healthier can kind of help fill the gaps of these clinics that are maybe needing, to support their clients in different ways in the health behavior side of things. Tiffany, you mentioned to me earlier that you love health behavior. Health behavior is so important. How do we get somebody from a preparation stage to an action stage to a maintenance stage where they're really, carrying out those behaviors? It's really important.
And that's where you guys come in.
That's
because
exactly where we come in.
because you literally hold the hands of the family members, the caregivers, and the patients that are
Mhm.
dealing with chronic uh, illnesses, not just kidney disease, but diabetes,
Exactly.
hypertension, the comorbidities that actually are underlying conditions for COVID-19. We
Exactly.
have to find those biomarkers. That's part of the reason why we do our early detection screenings, specifically to identify the biomarkers, to by knowing what your health status is,
Hmm.
a person can protect themselves. You can
Protection.
take extra precautions based on the knowledge that you have
Hmm.
chronic kidney disease or diabetes. 1 in 3 people have some form of diabetes and don't know that they have it. 1 in 7 have some stage of kidney disease and don't know that they have it in Texas. So it's imperative that COVID-19 has shown us we better find out whether or not we have
Yeah. Yeah,
it.
definitely
you
need to focus.
know?
Yeah, making it a priority is super important, especially right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we do offer the Living Healthier program, which is the free health coaching, and then we also have free fitness classes as well that we're doing with another one of our sister programs, which is Stronger Austin. So you can think of It's Time Texas as like the mom,
Uh-huh.
and then this mom has a couple kids, right? So Living
Stronger
Healthier.
Austin.
So I would say that Living Healthier and Stronger Austin are Stronger Austin are like fraternal twins. So Stronger Austin does a great job of providing, fitness programming. We're providing bilingual virtual fitness classes varying from Zumba to yoga to boot camps to mixed fit. And all these, again, are completely free. Why? Because we really want to focus on accessibility. And how can we say that we want to empower our communities when we are not making these resources accessible?
Right.
So the big theme across all of these resources is that often, like, these are free resources that the community members, anybody in Texas can use. It does not matter demographics. As long as you live in Texas, you can benefit from our programming. So for the Stronger Austin classes, people can go to strongerAustin.org/activities and just see our fitness calendar on there, fitness classes that we have going on there as well.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay.
Yeah.
I want you to stay put because in our next segment, we're going to have Arlet talk a little bit more about the fraternal twins, Stronger Austin, and Healthier Texas, and maybe we can hear a little bit about you, Arlet, and what brought you into this fitness world and made you so passionate. My listeners, you got to come back and listen to Arlet tell you her story and the story of It's Time Texas, because as you can see, she's passionate about what she does, and that's one of the reasons why she's one of our sheroes. So, thank you, Arlet, for
Thank you so
talking
much.
with us, and stay with us so we can hear a little bit more from Arlet. And you've been listening to On the Record with Tiffany.